Hey, Pisces, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your April 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and if you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Pisces. I see here after a time of slow progress, for some of you, it feels like it's been a little bit of maybe that cart stuck in the mud. Things weren't really moving forward, or you felt like you were going on a repetitive cycle over and over and over. I feel like there's some movement here for you, and it's quite exciting as well. We see the cardinal. There's some messages coming in from spirit, from your higher self. I think it's a really powerful month to pay attention to your intuition, okay? Your intuition is trying to speak to you at this time about making some new choices moving forward. We have the choice card showing up here. You also have motivation. You have momentum. I'm getting this song here, and this is interesting. Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Okay, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. It's the song that was featured in the movie Wizard of Oz. Somewhere Over the Rainbow that Judy Garland sings, but I'm not sure who the original singer is, but that's what they're giving me. So it's almost as if you've gone through some storms, right? You've gone through some storms, and it's like you're not in Kansas anymore. I feel like there are exciting times ahead, and this is about you opening up to your imagination. This is about you opening up to expansion. I do feel here for a lot of you, you've been wanting change. And that is, I believe, your first card out here is the Wheel of Fortune. So like I said, instead of repeating some sort of never-ending cycle, I feel like you are bringing about a sense of wisdom, which we have here, a sense of balance, and then your final outcome. Wow, you have major arcana like crazy showing up. So this is a big month of change for you, Pisces. I'm also picking up on the smells of hair products or hair chemicals. Some of you have a very specific type of hair. It could be braids, it could be cornrows, it could be you have very straight hair, maybe you get it permed. I feel some of you are getting your hair done in a way this month that's going to reflect your inner self, because your inner self has been changing. And if you're a guy, maybe you get a drastic cut, or you grow out your facial hair, or you cut your facial hair. I just feel like there's major transformation externally because you've been going through a lot of transformation internally. Some of you could be changing your color as well, or maybe you're listening, to this video and you're doing your hair, getting your hair done. But what we have here is the cart. This is about slow progress. This is in your recent past energy. So I feel like things were kind of trucking along. Some of you kind of hit a flat tire, and it's like you were on the side of the road waiting for the tow truck, or waiting for AAA to come. And it's like, okay, hours and hours and days and months, but you're still sitting on the side of the road. And instead of sitting and waiting for help to arrive, I feel like you are walking. You're walking. You're saying, I don't need to sit on the side of the road any longer. So there is some sort of change that you are implementing instead of waiting for something else to come in and change the situation for you. Now we do have here the cardinal. Messages from spirit. This can be loved ones that have crossed over. This could be your guides, your ancestors, your spiritual team. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities this month, because I feel like you are receiving a lot of downloads, Pisces. You are receiving a lot of clarity, I'm getting as well. Clarity about how to get out of a stuck energy, or how to get out of some sort of maybe heartbreak of the past. And there is an enriching, exciting new beginning coming in here for you. There's a shakeup in your energy. And when you have the spice card showing up, things are about to get a little bit spicy for you. And I feel spicy in a good way, but it does require you to release maybe perfection or control. Because I do see the Queen of Swords showing up here in your future. And sometimes when she shows up, especially in reverse, she can be a bit of a perfectionist. So you're being asked to have fun, let your hair down, be the glorious, imperfect, perfect you that you are, right? So there's something quite exciting, maybe travel, passion, a new beginning. So bottom of the deck here, you have the coffee cup. So you're warming up to the idea of a connection, or you are embracing a relationship with love, with open arms. This is about you feeling good. Some of you could even be going on a coffee date with someone or a tea date. Maybe you're meeting up for drinks or dinner. Some of you also, I feel, are traveling, or you're taking a little bit of time to yourself or time away from maybe the outside world and just taking some time to unplug. This could be what's coming in for you, or you're planning some sort of travel. But in the month of April, Pisces, you're in a position of power. I like this because I feel like you are taking the steps that are required and needed to initiate this transformation. And some of you, it does have to do with an ending, right? Saying goodbye instead of waiting for this tire to fix itself, right? You're saying, this isn't gonna, it's not fixing itself. You've tried to put in all that you could. You've tried to do what you could in this situation, but sometimes you just need to exit, go a new direction, go a new path, and maybe even discard the cart altogether. And that's kind of what I feel happening here is you are seeing signs and synchronicities to let something go in order to embrace something far more exciting ahead. Because your main card out here is the Wheel of Fortune. This doesn't mean that you're walking away from a relationship. It could for some of you, because this is the 10, the Wheel of Fortune, the card of change, but it's also about changing some sort of pattern or dynamic or structure that had once existed in a relationship. And I feel that whatever pattern this was, it caused something to completely backfire. It caused something to kind of feel a little bit out of control even with this Wheel of Fortune. Now there's a turning point coming in, and if you don't want to repeat a cycle, I feel like it's time for you to make a new choice. Okay, that's why you have the choice card coming in. However, the challenge is indulgence. It is the wish fulfillment card with the 9 of cups, but sometimes we can go to extremes, right? It's called a gluttony, or we tend to drink in excess, shop in excess, or, do something too much because we really like it, we really enjoy it. And moderation is key here. So it's not saying that you can't have your cake and eat it too in a way, but try to find balance. And that's what I see here showing up in your energy is we actually have the balance coming in your hopes and fears. So it could be that you're tempted by some sort of indulgence or a wish that you think is a wish, right? And it may be for you. It may be your wish fulfillment, but at the same time, it's like you may have lost belief that this is attainable, or you've lost some sort of energy of this isn't, I'm not going to hit this wish fulfillment. You will, but you need to shift the energy. You're not going to manifest your wishes from the same energy of, that which is stuck, right? That which is stagnant, whatever had slowed down this progress here, which could be the lack of belief around the situation. I feel like there needs to be a paradigm shift. There needs to be a new frequency, a new energy, a new leveling up. You've grown. And maybe you're missing at times that piece of how far you've come along your journey here, Pisces. And someone could be tempting you to kind of stay put. I feel some of you also, there's someone in your energy that's holding you back. I'm just going to put that out there point blank. There's someone that could be holding you back, but you're having a difficult time here because this person at one point was your wish fulfillment, but now things are a little bit different, but you're still hanging on to an old belief is what I feel. But things need to change. Now, deep in your foundation, you have the 6 of Swords. Getting out of a difficult situation. This is bye-byes, right? This is departure. Bye, Felicia, right? Not wanting to stay in a situation that there's no more growth. You can see that this bird is standing atop of that tree, but that tree has been struck by lightning. There's no more growth in that tree. And that little birdie is taking the one leaf with him to fly on to calmer waters, to fly towards new growth. But for whatever reason, you stayed in this situation where there wasn't any growth, right? Maybe that's all you knew. Maybe you didn't have a belief that you'd find better, or you'd find new opportunities out there, because the Six of Swords is showing up here in reverse. I do feel eventually, if you haven't already, this could be a big month where you do end a cycle and you move towards calmer waters, right? Because things have been a little bit turbulent here for you, between you and possibly someone else, you and your broken heart. This is past energy, so there's been heartbreak here. There's been loss, disappointment, maybe even infidelity. The Three of Swords is needing to heal and forgive, and maybe even mend some hurtful words or some patterns that have kept you stuck in some sort of a cycle. If you've been single for quite some time, perhaps this is about you taking a look at, self-love, taking a look at you, taking a look at the dynamics that have replayed out, and focusing on being your own soulmate, right? If you're in a relationship, I feel like there was some sort of hurtful words or something, again, someone or something has held you or held this relationship back. But that's why the Death card is coming in, saying there's change. Something needs to give. Something needs to shift in this dynamic, because it's no longer healthy. And there you have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups showing up in reverse is saying, instead of being wishy-washy in emotions, the Seven of Cups says you're choosing something, you're sticking to it. Because you felt overwhelmed in the past, overwhelmed by emotions. You didn't want to make the wrong choice, but there was so much going on where now you're gaining that clarity. You have this position of focus here, and I feel like you now know what way is up, what way is down, what's in your highest good. You're not letting your emotions get the best of you and make those decisions maybe impulsively. Because sometimes we can let our emotions come in and we can lash out, or we can make decisions where we're not thinking clearly. And I feel like you are choosing a new path here. You don't want to repeat something that you've already done. And you can see that there's a lot of options. You got the Mickey Mouse hat there. You have the cowboy hat, the clown hat. You got the halo and the clown. So some of you felt clowned, because I feel like that's kind of what he's pointing to. So some of you may have felt fooled in a situation, or felt foolish by choosing something that you chose. Trust that every choice that you make is part of your evolution, Pisces, part of your soul's growth. Don't beat yourself up if you went back to a full energy, because obviously there were lessons that still needed to be learned. And if you're still repeating a cycle, then trust that there's still lessons to be made or to be had. But I do see, because that's showing up in reverse, you're making a choice here, and you're choosing to open your heart to trusting your intuition. Even though the Queen of Swords is showing up here in reverse, which sometimes she can be cold, sometimes she can even lack emotion, but I feel like this has to do with control, and you're releasing a sense of perfectionism. Sometimes this can be the illusion of perfectionism, right? Having the relationship, having the car, the home, the vacations, the kids, the right school, the right clothes, right? Having everything kind of in place where it looks good on paper, but does it feel good? And that may be why you felt a little bit restricted here in the past. And I feel like you're letting go of some sort of illusion, because it doesn't align with who you are, right? And when this Queen of Swords, she's in the upright, she's very observant. She's logical. She doesn't let her, emotions overrule. She is clear and level-headed, but I see here that there is something you're trying to figure out here. There is it's like you're trying to find a logical explanation, and you're trying to, someone may think that you've gone cold in a situation. I don't think you have gone cold. I just think that you're trying to be rational. That's what I feel. I don't get a negative energy from this Queen of Swords in reverse. I just feel like you're working through some of your own heart-centered feelings, but be mindful not to think your feelings through, right? You got to feel those feelings. And so sometimes we can talk ourselves out of things, or we have these deep-seated beliefs that tell us, oh, that's not what it is, or whatever it may be for you. make way for your intuition to lead the ship here, because you are highly intuitive. You are a healer. You are a soul seeker, Pisces. And I feel like you're finding out more and more as you move forward. You're very intelligent. You're full of integrity. You bring wisdom to the mix. So it's time to start leaning into that a little bit more. Now, how are you doing? You are feeling like you can be successful. There is success or triumph coming in here. I will say that this Queen of Swords, this could be someone else that's jealous of your success, jealous of, what they see as perfection, right? On the outside looking in. But we don't always know someone else's story until we walk in their shoes, right? We don't know their soul's journey. So this is about compassion. This is about empathy and you being successful and not letting others project their insecurities onto you, okay? Male or female, it does not matter. You are successful, Pisces. You were born here to be successful in love, in finances, in your life, whatever that may look like. This is the card of triumph, right? Six of Wands is a really big card of recognition. And I feel that others are recognizing, how far you've come as well. And they're cheering you on. They want you to succeed. But you're going to get a couple of those people that are jealous because they want what you have. And even though you may be saying, well, I don't really have it all, they think that you do. But right, there's illusions that are being shattered here as well. And I am getting that you are a wise one. You have the wisdom seeker here. This is about you learning, and it's about institutions, right? It's the Hierophant energy. So it could be commitments. It's committing yourself to your dream, your goals, your partners. I also see here, there's some of you that got tugged back into an old paradigm, an old situation, even if you've ended a partnership and maybe you haven't talked to this person for a while, maybe you haven't thought about them, maybe they've been gone for 5 years, maybe you had a dream about them. I feel like there is an energy here that kind of pulls you back and forth throughout the years or throughout the months. But you are wiser this time around. You are that wisdom keeper. And I feel like you're asking, why is this energy still showing up? Or what can I do to fully sever? Some of you may have even done a cord cutting exercise or a ritual because you needed to keep your peace of mind. You needed to move forward and stay within your integrity. But I feel like you've done a lot of evaluating of your belief system, of who you are, and about your own morals and beliefs and moral compass is what I'm getting here. You are being guided to trust in the unknown. And what's showing up in your hopes and fears is the Justice. This is a balancing act here. So some of you, this is a legal situation that you've gone through, maybe even a divorce with that death card. For others of you, I feel like there's a major transformation that is bringing balance back into your life, especially if you felt that things have been really disappointing for you in matters of the heart or very heartbreaking, or there hasn't been a lot of progress with the cart. And that can be disappointing. Sometimes we can even lie to ourselves saying, well, if I wait long enough, for this person will change, they'll commit, it'll get better, it'll, shift. That's what I mean by sitting on the side of the road, waiting for help to come that never comes. This is you taking action here. This is justice. This is karma. So I feel some of you were in a karmic cycle. When the Justice is partnered with the Wheel of Fortune, this is definitely a karmic cycle that is played out. Some of you, it's a karmic relationship that you had to go through to learn more about yourself, learn more about self-love, compassion, empathy, forgiveness, boundaries, all of the above. And your final outcome here, you can't make this up. Look at these major arcanas in your reading. You have, Pisces, the Empress with the Sun. Does it get any better than that? When the Empress shows up, she's the most abundant. The Sun is the most abundant energy. There could be news of a child, right? You could find out you're pregnant. This can be finding out you're a grandparent as well. I feel like there could be traveling, maybe visiting children. The Joy card is about the inner child, right? It's about nurturing that inner child. It is the energy of creativity, sexuality, growth, goddess energy as well. With the sun, this is about the center of the universe, having a healthy ego and coming back to a place where you feel good, you feel alive, you feel that sun coming through your life after a time of a lot of heartbreak and a lot of shadows. So what better outcome? I don't think I've ever seen this combination here as an outcome, and it's beautiful. So I want you to be on the lookout here for, you know, the sun shining, and be on the lookout for miracles and divine synchronicities. There's a major turning point that's happening for you. And for a lot of you, this is a wish fulfillment, something that you've wanted for quite some time. I mean, look at these major arcanas. Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant. This is long lasting commitment. This is a commitment here for the rest of your life. Okay, whether you're calling in a new soulmate, whether you are getting married, this could be a child, right? You will be changed forever with this energy. And I feel like this energy is going to bring much joy, much happiness to your life. And this person, whoever this is, if this is someone else, this is going to be the center of your universe. So this is good health, good life, success. Could be a Leo, could be a Taurus, could be a Libra. Beautiful energy. I just want to pull another card here. Spirit, can you tell me about the Justice? Yeah, it's almost as if you've gone through a lot of karmic cycles, or you've learned what you've needed to learn through some of those situations, and now you're reaping the rewards of good karma is kind of what I feel here. Spirit, can you tell me about the Queen of Swords in reverse? That may be why someone's jealous here of what's coming in or what they see for you. Okay, thank you, Spirit. The Ace of Clarity, the Ace of Swords here, right? This is about a gem. This is a breakthrough. This is a major energy of solutions, truth, logic, ahas. It is a serious conversation, getting honest with oneself. It is communicating effectively. It's basically that light bulb moment. And the Queen of Swords, she holds that Ace of Swords. So there's something that you are getting clear on that you didn't have access to in the past. And because you're getting clear on it, right, you're speeding things up, and it's bringing in a lot of excitement, a lot of new situations. Travel could be involved. Some of you are traveling to a sunny place, or there is a dream around family, maybe a family home, family job. I'm getting here animals as well. There could be a new animal joining the family, or a new family member. I mean, this is really beautiful energy here, Pisces. It's almost as if there's a lack of belief. Like, is it too good to be true? Can I really have this happiness? I've gone through so much heartache. Could this really be my person? Or can I really have whatever this, cake energy is, whatever this wish fulfillment? So trust that good things await. Trust that good things are coming in for you in matters of the heart. Let's get a message here from the wisdom of the Oracle. You have the Yang energy. Yang energy is the masculine principle, and this is card 1, which is all about new beginnings, and this is also about movement, the creative activity. And it's so interesting because it's almost like the Emperor and the Empress. There's divine counterparts. So even though we have, it's like the mother, the child, and the father energy here with this Yang, because it's masculine. The power to make things happen, taking action. Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Circumstances are supporting action on your part. It's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement towards your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Yes, dance to the tune of love, because that is what celebration energy is coming in with that sun. Try not to get in the way, because sometimes this can be self-sabotage as well, right? We have a wish, we have something really good, and then we sabotage it. That can be childhood wounds. That can be repetitive patterns, We don't want to do that, Pisces. You deserve love. You are worthy of great things. So be mindful of the tendency to be very impulsive, right? Impulsivity or overconfidence or aggressive behavior. Think before you act. And that's why your outcome, I think, is that Empress energy, because she does think. She is that soft. She is that feminine. She is that creator. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after, because you might, maybe you don't want it when you get it. So that's important as well. And that may be why you have the 7 of Cups showing up here as well. You don't want to make the wrong choice. You don't want to get to this point and then realize, well, do I really want that? And that's why you have Spirit coming in. That's why you have these spirit messages. That's why it's so important to listen to your intuition here this month. The appearance of this card is about practicing temperance, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. And that can be also Queen of Swords in reverse, trying not to be impulsive based on, perfectionism or even control. And I feel like you are being guided here to make things, I don't want to say make or force. You're being guided to take action by these choices that you make, but then don't go back on them, right? You have free will. If there's some situation that you get in, of course you have free will to take a new course correction, but trust that your soul has come here to experience certain lessons. So even if you feel that you've made a wrong choice or a detour, trust that that's for your highest good, whatever that may be for you. Because I am getting here that it's important to make action, take action towards your highest good. All right, let's get a message here from the crystal spirits. Maybe some of you are hairdressers as well, if I didn't say that earlier, or you could meet someone and maybe they just got a haircut or they just got freshly shaved for you as well. All right, I just ask now, Pisces, if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from the solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And upon your exhale, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I'd like for you to imagine the first crystal or gemstone that shows up in your mind's eye. Now your crystal could be presenting itself as a specific shape, size, or color. Perhaps you're familiar with the specific crystal that you see and you even know the name of it. Your gemstones could be emitting a frequency of unconditional love, support, guidance, or truth. This could be a crystal that you're currently wearing, or maybe it's within your reach. There is no right or wrong answer, Pisces. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one winner around the first of each month, all you need to do is drop your crystals or gemstones in the comment section below the video, whether it was a color, whether it was a shape, a size, or you do know the name of the crystal. Any of what you've seen in your mind's eye will get you into that free reading giveaway. So please make sure you hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, you have here a Amazonite card 2, which is the High Priestess energy. And this is all about truth, right? And we're talking about truth in your reading, getting honest with yourself, staying in alignment with your integrity, with your goals, your dreams. Do they align with what's going on currently? This is about revelation, the evolution of natural flow of events. So love is sometimes so blind, and when we see what we want to see, right? We see what we want to see. Sometimes we wear those rose-colored lens. Thus, we might need a little nudge from the universe in order to become aware of something bigger on the horizon. Maybe this relationship isn't meant to be, but rather is here to prepare you for the one you most deserve. Or maybe it needs to change into a new and better form. Hello, death. And you have to let go so it can evolve naturally, perhaps developing into something deeper and more meaningful. Maybe what you've been worried about is an obstacle to trust and intimacy placed there to help you and your partner grow and become even more connected in love. Fear not, for what is being revealed is for the highest good of all. The conscious universe wants you to be happy and has much to teach you about getting in your own way. Can we say self-sabotage, right? Be open to the revelations you are about to experience. And that's what I'm telling you here. There's something highly exciting coming in to your energy, but there's some choices that need to be, integrated into your world. And situations require change, right? There is change here, but we like the familiarity of old patterns. We talk about that with this wheel. So we do like old patterns, and it can keep us stuck even when they're not working, Pisces. However, as a potential future is revealing itself to you, you're feeling the challenge of letting go of the old and embracing the new. You have enough. You are enough. But you still have some growing to do fully to embrace what is unfolding. So pay attention to what is being disclosed. Let go of your need to steer your boat and let the river of life carry you forward. There's that perfectionism. There's that control. It's about releasing, letting go of the wheel, letting spirit help guide and direct you. Ask the universe to help you be brave and enthusiastic as an unfamiliar map unfurls before you, and trust that its treasures will all be revealed when you are ready. Prosperity and abundance are your natural state, and you are returning to that. Open up to a new plan. Amazonite spirit is calling you to tread a path that will take you away from false beliefs around your potential. Beautiful energy here. So when we meditate with the Amazonite here, it can help us explore who we are on the deepest possible level. So those of you that are going through major transformation, this stone is perfect for you because it can assist in what's true, right? What's true at the core of our being. So if you're having a difficult time connecting with your own intuition, this stone can help us know our own truth with unshakable certainty and absolute confidence of who we are, where we're going, things of that nature. And Spirit's telling me as well, this is interesting, because I don't know if I've heard this before with this stone, but this can also help you access your own Akashic records. For those of you that are unfamiliar or not familiar with Akashic records, it is basically your soul's blueprints of each incarnation, each lifetime, and what you're here to kind of learn and grow and evolve, and the soul tribe, soul group, soul members. And so I feel like you also can meditate and gain access to some lessons that maybe you're not able to quite see right here in the now because of emotions that may be stirring up the mix, or because of some sort of heartbreak or pain that you've gone through, but you have access. And I see that a lot of you are connecting to your roots, to your ancestors as well. Now, last but not least, let's get a message from your soul's truth. What's coming in here? What does Pisces need to know at this time? All right, Pisces, are you in your head or are you in your heart? What is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle, and if we condition it daily, the fears and limitations take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of our own life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. Today's soul action: master your mind. Watch an inspiring video, do some tapping, read an empowering book, or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. This makes sense with the Queen of Swords, master the mind. She is the mind master. And then we have the dreams, Nine of Cups, showing up here as the challenge. So it is very important for you to believe in yourself and in your dreams. So that can be a really great thing for you. Watch inspirational videos, listen to inspirational people, podcasts, books, do some tapping, EFT tapping, write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself, because you're powerful beyond words. And lastly here, on whom am I placing blame right now? A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. That's a beautiful quote. It's unknown, right? Where are you on that journey? Is there blame? Today's soul action, take responsibility. On whom are you placing blame right now? Today, free yourself. That could be the death energy. Free yourself by releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. They don't belong where you're going, Pisces. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it. Even if you don't feel ready, listen to your heart and you will be led. Absolutely. I'm loving this for you. Even though you've gone through a difficult period, even though there's been some sort of heartache or heartbreak that caused maybe a painful departure in your foundation, in your past, you're wiser nonetheless. You're wiser because of it. You have magical abilities and excuse me, and powers. Some of you need to speak up. Some of you need to have a difficult conversation with that Ace of Swords. As soon as I picked this up, my throat started to get a little activated here. So there could be something here about speaking the truth. Amazonite can help you express yourself, maybe even journaling, talking to someone, having that difficult conversation. As Glennon Doyle says, we can do hard things. And I do feel here for you, Pisces, with your outcome of the Sun and the Empress, this is a beautiful beginning for you. You have a lot of major arcanas this month. And so I feel April is going to be a significant turnaround. So expect good karma and believe that you are worthy and deserving of these good things. That is what I have for you, beautiful souls. If this resonates, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe. Do drop your crystals or gemstones in the comment section below the video. Thank you so much for tuning in, Pisces. Lots of love.